gonna take a lot more than a look to get in these pants, baby. Where are you going? You know, it's called banter.
Fine, swipe left or right or whatever you do. You're not qualified to get into these pants.
Pudding!
All right, come on, you two.
You're one of the crazy ones, aren't you? What's up, FTFers? That is in my way. Good thing I've got a saw. Be gone. Not today, Satan. But the whole reason y'all are here today is because of the title, and yes, it is time to get in my pants. I have done lots of videos of this in the past. This, I guess, is an updated 2025 version because y'all asked for it. Ask and you shall receive, seek and you shall find. So I'm not gonna make a huge deal of it. I'm just gonna go tip the butt, just like the military. A long time ago, I realized like there's no need for hyper redundancy. You don't need 6 fire starters in your kit. And so if you've got redundancies with your EDC and your pack, I mean, ounces equal pounds and pounds equal pain, you might consider getting rid of some of that stuff. Now I want you to realize this is a mindset thing. Okay, if you don't want to be the go-to guy or girl, bye Felicia. I've got one goal for this video. I'm gonna try not to mansplain everything. All right, on my head, I've got my Wazoo cash cap. I keep cash, fire starters, and other stuff inside of there, and I've already done a video on that. Yes, I've got my sunglasses, and yes, I wear them upside down on purpose because if I wear them right side up, they fall off my head easier. You do you, I'll do me. Around my neck, first thing, I've got a 10 power magnifier. Sure, it helps out with fire, but I mean, most of the time it's like a first aid thing so I can get in there and really see what I'm doing. Then other times I've got to read those itsy bitsy tiny aqua tab directions. I hate carrying around 2 pairs of glasses, so I use this like a monocle, like the Monopoly guy used to have. The next thing is my Viking Spark. I can start fires with it, and I can sharpen and maintain my knife. And it looks cool, duh. Moving on to my wrist, my watch. There is a video that I made very specifically so that I could send you to it called Watch This on Survival Dispatch. And it will show you all the super cool stuff in my watch. People either love it or they hate it. Have I shown you the trank gun? Boop. Okay, and on my strong side, my right hip, I've got my new tribe knife. So for those of you that have been following the channel, yes, I have been doing field trials with this knife, and we decided, because you are all part of the tribe, that we were gonna name it after you. Something that we're really big on at FTF is the concept of a totem. Survival is 90% a mental game, and most people just don't realize the power of their mind. So we wanted this to represent everybody in our network. That way, you never have to leave home without your tribe. So when it comes to PMA, this is my new symbol. Moving on to defense. The honest truth is, I honestly don't care what kind of gun you carry. Maybe it's a Smith & Wesson K-frame or a High Point. Have you gotten 1,000 rounds out of it? Have you actually practiced with it? Does your actual carry ammo, will it cycle? Have you cycled your carry ammo? I just recently started carrying strong side just because I don't feel comfortable carrying appendix anymore. For those that would say, well, it's pointing at your leg or your butt cheek or something like that. No, it's not. I've actually got it angled so that it is not doing that. I'm trying to do a better job of promoting gun safety, responsible gun ownership. I think the number one thing that people forget is you can have all the resources in the world, but if you can't defend your life and those resources, they're worthless. Attached to my belt loop, I have a climbing carabiner from Essie, and I also have my keys. How many of you lose your keys on the regular? Just have them attached to you. It's always good to have a rated carabiner. Now in my left front pocket, that's my phone, but I'm filming with it right now. Can you hear me now? Front right pocket, I've got a modified Bic lighter with some Gorilla Tape wrapped around it. I got some chapstick that's rated to SPF 45. My old faithful Streamlight flashlight, and as you can see, the anodization, is that even a word? The anodizing is gone. It is no longer there. Yeah, that's correct Englishing. I don't actually know the lumens on this one, but it's actually very bright, and a lot of people say, well, why don't you have something for your head? Well, hands-free, you just put it in your hat and boom, you're good to go. I can also use it with my weapon, and then I can hand it to my son so that he can not hold it on the thing that I'm working on. Then I've got a large Sharpie, and most of the time I use this for any kind of medical stuff, but you could, yeah, leave notes and all. And there's also the trick where you can, you know, color in the secondary bevel on your knife, and then you can sharpen it and make sure that you got it at the correct angle. This is one of those things that I carried when I was an EMT, and I just carried it over. Hey, one day I might be riding on your forehead or your arm. Now on the side of my pants, I actually, man, I'm tongue-tied today. Now on the side of my pants, I actually have this special pocket in which I have a saw. This is my Opinel saw. I've been using this for, I don't know, over a year now. I actually absolutely love this thing. It's super lightweight, it cuts, it's extremely sharp, and so far it's doing its job very well. And for those that are keeping up, last year all I did was cold camps. I think the only fire that I lit last year was actually showing y'all how to start a fire when it's raining. If I'm a hypocrite today, then let me know, because I just don't remember. When winter finally gets here, then that whole entire year of cold camp will be over and we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming. Whoo, man, it's hot. Dag. Front cargo pants. First thing that came out is this little pouch. Inside of here, I've got things like acetaminophen, ibuprofen, and I've also got Benadryl or diphenhydramine. For the acetaminophen, I typically have goodies because it has caffeine in it as well. I carry coffee in here and electrolytes too. If you're stuffed up or you need to blow things out, I've got medicines for that too. Let's see, I've also got antacids in here. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, baby aspirin, in case somebody has a heart attack. As far as specialty medicines go, you would be on your own. Ooh, what else do I have? Cordage. Not too much and not too little. I like 550 cord because I've got the inner strands. This is actually 25 feet of it. And it's like it's not even there. Told y'all, I don't know how many times I absolutely hate making cordage. Just throw some in your pocket, please. Next, my wallet. Yeah, I did a video on how much cash I take and then all the stuff that I've got inside the wallet too. Let's see, I've got Grim survival cards and I've got Wazoo fire cards. And I've just been doing demonstrations like crazy with them. There's no telling how many of those I've burned up. One of the hardest things to find out there is tinder. So if you could have something to get the fire started and then have a fire extender to go with it, the bomb, baby. Next cargo pocket on the left side. Okay, baby wipes. Oh yeah, baby. It's not just about keeping monkey butt at bay. It's first aid too. Maybe disinfecting your knife or your cookware. Removing your makeup? Not me, you. And then I am carrying a Titan survival blanket. This one is 52 inches by 82 inches. Normally I carry a different one, but I used it in demonstration, go figure. When it comes to sheltering, the hardest thing to do is to make a roof. Anybody who's had to bushcraft out a shelter will tell you, yeah, that takes forever. I mean, hours and hours and lots of calories, and oh my God, how thirsty are you at the end? This is one of those things that just saves you a buttload of time and energy. And obviously, if somebody was going into shock and I was having to treat them, I got it covered. It's lightweight and it fits right in my pocket. It's like it's not even there. Plus, you never know when Jason's gonna pull a challenge on you and you gotta leave immediately. That ain't gonna happen to me. Okay, and in the front cargo pocket, 2 bandanas. This one is my tracking bandana from Wazoo. It's just a regular bandana. It's my hanky when I'm upset. But it sure is nice when your girl is crying to be able to give her something, I'll tell you that. More men should carry a bandana. But then I've also got this other bandana, the bandanette. And on the front, you'll notice that it's got all of this super awesome information about wild edibles and medicinals. And on the back, you've got a net. It actually has a drawstring on it as well. So inside you can store stuff with it. So you got something extra on you so you can carry stuff you find in the field. And I think my favorite one here lately is people have been using it as a bug net. You look goofy, but it actually works. And who cares what you look like when the bugs are bzzz. Try improvising something like this in the field. That's right, you're not gonna. And I'm probably starting to sound like a shill for Wazoo, and you would be right. I've been carrying this stuff for years, guys. Speaking of Wazoo, we can't forget my Wazoo cash belt. Now, I have done the contents of my belt ad nauseum. I'm actually getting tired of showing what's in it. It's got brass wire and a fishing kit and a sewing needle and reflectors in it. And you know what? It's the adventure kit from Wazoo. Go to the website, check it out. That's the base for what's in my belt. I also carry cash. I've got a key in there, a handcuff key. The key actually goes to my storage unit. It's kind of like my safe house in the city. I did a video on it. And I have a lockpick set in there from It's Tactical, ITS Tactical. But I think the most important piece of kit that I have there is the water kit. I've got a 1 liter bag rated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I've got more water purification tablets, enough to do 2 liters of water. And I know y'all have seen me in videos using that kit. And what I do is I put it inside of my dump pouch. The one thing that is really hard for me to carry in my kit is some kind of water bottle. Now I have been carrying the Grail, but I gotta say it's not the most practical thing. Like I have to take it on and off when I get it in and out of the vehicle. It is a mindset. It's something that you just, you know, you have to do. And I don't know, it's a pain in the butt. And if it's a pain in the butt, you're probably not gonna carry it or keep carrying it. I am currently looking for a really good solution to this. So if you have an idea, let me know. What I've been doing here lately is I just keep my pack really close to me. Oh my God, it's so hot. I'm so sick of summer. Now currently that's all that I've been carrying on me. What I've been trying to do is I've been trying to spread the kit out, spread the weight out. Come on, man. He knew I was filming too, and he did it anyway. As of late, that's all I've been carrying, because what I've been trying to do is spread the weight out on my EDC and in my kit and on my chest as well. I'm trying to get rid of redundancies in the kit, and that's been really hard to do. I've actually had to sit down, I've had to think about it, and I've had to write things out on paper. All you got to think about is the 77 PPs. Proper planning prevents piss poor performance. It's 6, okay? I was exaggerating. All right, I promised I wouldn't mansplain this video. So if you're honey smack digging what you see, leave me a snide remark in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next time, y'all, keep fueling those fires.
If you carry a firearm and discharge your weapon in self-defense, you could face hundreds of thousands of dollars in legal fees and expenses. So carry the protection of CCW Safe, Self-Defense Legal Services membership. Upfront payment of all criminal and civil defense costs with no out-of-pocket for members.